Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will be talking about why should we use Spark, and one of the important questions that may be asked is when do you use Spark and when do you use Pandas. So basically Spark versus Pandas. So let's start with the first question, why Spark? So to understand this we should understand the concept of horizontal scaling and vertical scaling. So what is horizontal scaling and what is vertical scaling? What is the difference between them? So vertical scaling is basically say you have one machine, but the data that you have to process it is increasing, and the RAM that you have in your machine is not sufficient to process it. So there can be two ways to handle this. One can be vertical scaling. So basically in this machine itself, you will upgrade the RAM, you will upgrade the number of cores, you will keep upgrading. But the downside to this is that there will ultimately be a limit to how much you can upgrade. After a point, you won't be able to upgrade below a certain capacity. Another disadvantage of this would be that there will be a single point of failure. Say your machine, due to any hardware or software issues, goes down, and you won't be able to do any processing till that machine is back up. Another disadvantage of this will be that you won't be able to maximize the capacity of usage. Basically, say you have 100 GB of RAM, but you are processing only 20 GB of data. So you cannot say that I am processing only 20 GB of data, so I will pay only for that much. No, you have paid for 100 GB of RAM, so you will have to, your cost won't be directly proportional to your usage. So that's another issue. And another issue is, of course, you will have to spend a fortune on your maintenance as you cannot afford this machine to go down. So this is where horizontal scaling comes into picture. Horizontal scaling is nothing but a group of machines combined together to work as a single machine. So whatever were the disadvantage of vertical scaling will be the advantages of horizontal scaling. Here there won't be a single point of failure. If a machine goes down, there will be many other to work, and also whatever work was being performed by this machine can be translated to another machine using DAC, which we will cover later. Obviously the machine, if you are using, say, the RAM of that machine is 100 GB but you need only 20 GB, then while doing your Spark Submit or creating a cluster you will ask only that much, so you will also save on cost. So that's why these are all the basic the benefits of Spark, and that is why in case of big data processing where the data will be used, you will prefer Spark over any language which will work on single node. So this answer should pretty much clear the answer of question Spark versus Pandas. Pandas, as you know, is basically a frame which will work on single machine. So if you have say 100 or 200 GB of data, Pandas may be able to process it, but it will be really slow, and also the single point of failure, all this stuff, it will be a headache to you guys. So in case of big data processing, that is why you will always be using Spark. But if your data set is really low, small in size, you don't care about the single point of failure and stuff, then obviously you cannot be using Pandas. Because yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.